with the U3, the Toyota Kirkland, and outside of him, Steve David and the Oh Boy Oberto, the Elam in lane number 3, and the Northwest boat on lane 4. On the outside, it's going to be the Graham Trucking. They come to the line, and there is a legal start there. It looks like everybody was on time, and it looks like from the 3rd lane now, the Elam is beginning to show some superior acceleration. They come to you, Chip.
Yeah, you know, Dave was late at the start. Again, he's been late in Tri-Cities. Now he's here, but look, before he gets to the first corner, he's right up there with them. So that's the kind of performance the Elam can offer.
And the piston boat, for the moment, has the lead, but it's a precarious lead as the Oh Boy Oberto and the Elam are working him over up the back chute on lap number 1 here on Heat 1A.
This is a phenomenal first heat. The 3 are side by side. They're deck to deck with the Vilwalk on the outside and Jimmy King on the inside and the Oberto somewhere in the middle there.
You know, you got to remember that boat on the outside is going a lot further distance, and you can see that the boat on the inside, the piston boat, by just going that shorter distance, is being able to stay with Dave Vilwalk in that awesome Elam boat.
At the start-finish line and on lap number 1, it's the Elam by a nose, followed by the Toyota and the Oberto as they go down into that lower corner. Again, still anybody's boat race, although right now Dave has some command going.
You know, but Dave,
he takes some bad hits. That's going to hurt.
That's going to hurt. You can see that knocked him back 3 or 4 boat lengths, and that gives that piston-powered boat another shot at it. Dave Vilwalk wanted to be outside. There's no reason to be inside. He knows he's got the boat that can beat everybody from the outside. There's a lot more risk by going inside, so that's why he's out there. But great race right now.
Obviously, you're seeing some pretty wild running down to the back chute, and that Elam is getting a little loose. The heavier boat of the two boats, of course, is the Toyota on the inside, the red boat with that big Allison turbocharged engine. And oh, good quarter by Jimmy King as he comes off the turn. And you see the distance now less than half a rooster tail as they come down to the start-finish line. And the Elam lost some ground here, and Dave got a little rattled there in that turn.
You know,
but as he turned it on now, look at him come, Chip.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's amazing to me. I don't think Dave is playing around here. He's running that boat as hard as he can, and he had to do this in Tri-Cities. He started way outside, and it took him all 5 laps to the final to get even. But look at the piston boat going that shorter distance and staying right there with him.
Jimmy King is definitely game to keep the pressure on the Elam. The Elam on the outside getting a little bit flighty as it did in that backstretch before. We're in the white flag lap, which means we're coming toward the checker. It looks like Jimmy King's going to try to keep the throttle down and try, if at all possible, to push Dave just a little bit, but he hasn't got enough real estate to get it done. And right now, it's the Elam coming off the corner wide, lots of speed and staying clean. It looks like we're going to get a checkered flag out for the Elam folks from Ballard, and looks like Dave Vilwalk's got himself a victory here in Heat 1A.
That boat took some big hops in the corners. That boat isn't handling as good as I've seen it handled in the past, Mike. You got in some of those holes. It looked like it hit really hard on the front of the sponson.
Did a great job getting him back this far. You know, I'll tell you what, your driver did a good job starting inside lane, and watching Dave like this, if you can put the high horsepower thing in there with your better prop, and you can make a start like that on Dave, you have something for him to final, don't you?
Well, we had a really good start. You know, that's one thing that Jimmy King's been doing a really great job of driving the Toyota boat. We get him to the right place, and he takes it from there, you know, and he did a really good job. I think you see, though, the Elam boat's got a lot of speed.